What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the All-in-One Podcast. This is Jordan.
Kari here.
Julavon here.
And today, we're with our boy, Ryan Presley Palmer from Chi Alpha, bro.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
What's good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How your day going, my brother?
Yo, it's going great, man. It's going great. Sunshine was out today.
Yes, it
It was
was.
a beautiful day. Can't complain, man. Got to have some lunch with some of y'all. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a solid day, bro. Got some new shoes. Got the fresh Vans on. I just got. Ooh.
Okay.
I see you.
Okay,
what type
Ryan.
of socks is them?
These are just socks from. I think they're from like Aeropostale or something. I got them as a gift.
Are they like waves?
Yeah, they got waves. Yeah, they're waves.
I love your sock game, Ryan. I always be seeing you. I saw you wear
Yeah, I
the
seen
SpongeBob socks
I
for
was
Life
wearing
Group,
SpongeBob the
bro.
other day.
Yeah, bro. I hate wearing normal socks. They're just too boring. I just gotta mix it up, you know?
Plain white cotton just boring.
I like it. My mom does the same thing. She likes to mismatch her socks on purpose.
Oh,
You feel me?
mismatching socks, I can't do that, bro.
I can't do that.
I can't do that.
I cannot do that one. I cannot do that one.
Thanks for having me on, y'all. This is super cool.
Yes, sir. Thank you for agreeing on such short notice. We kind of just got this all thrown together, like literally 2 days ago. So I'm glad you was
Wow.
able to make the time to come through and talk to us.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Yeah, okay. I got a couple of questions for you.
Yeah.
Tell us a little something about yourself, Ryan.
All right. Well, I'm an open book. So here we go. The book is opening. So yeah, I'm 26 years old. I'm a missionary. Yeah, I'm an old head apparently. So the kids would say, "Unk." you know.
Unk status.
But yeah, I graduated from Edinburgh in 2021. 1 year for sports management. Met my wife here in Chi Alpha. We've been married for a little over 2 years. We have a little baby on the way.
Yes, sir.
So that's exciting.
Dad.
About to be dada, yeah. But yeah, man, I serve on the college campus. I'm a missionary. I play the drums. Grew up around the area, so grew up in a family of there were 6 of us, so I was like the second oldest. All my siblings and I were all adopted. So we're all from different parts of the country. Some of my siblings are in wheelchairs, so I'm very comfortable around wheelchairs. So
I didn't know that.
I have siblings.
Yeah,
Yeah, one of my siblings actually was at the camp you guys had this summer.
Oh,
Emily?
really? That's
Emily?
your cousin?
That's my sister.
Oh,
Bro.
that's your sister,
Little
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Look, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's my little sister. So.
I helped little Emily make her first 10-foot shot.
Yeah,
over
dude,
that
she was
camp.
stoked, bro.
I did not know that. That's
yeah,
awesome.
dude. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, bro. So that's a little bit about me. Yeah. Anything else? Oh yeah, I love Jesus. If you didn't know that, but
Amen.
Hallelujah.
dude.
Hallelujah.
Yes, sir.
come on.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, bro.
Where did you grow up from?
So I grew up in a town about 20 minutes away from here. It's called East Springfield. It's pretty much in the middle of. It's not in the middle of nowhere, but. So I commuted to school here when I went as a student. Grew up in a rural area, so literally across the street from my house was just like farmland. There was a huge barn. All my friends had farm. They had farm animals. My neighbors had cows, horses. So I grew up in like the country, not like middle of nowhere country, but just very much like a rural area. Not a lot of brothers and sisters around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
my family. It's funny. My family makes up like. When you look at the census of all the diversity, like the black people, the Asian people, whatever, like you see on the census for that area, and it's like literally my family.
Oh,
Makes
wow.
up all the minority percentages. But now I think there's a few more, so it's not as bad. But
That's crazy.
my childhood was enjoyable because I got to go outside and there was always people to play with, and living out in the country, I had so much space to explore. Didn't have to worry about hustle and bustle of like the city.
Yeah.
Like to me, growing up, like Erie was the city.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that was the big thing. That's
Yeah.
where everything was at. So everything, yeah. So
How did you feel growing up in a mostly predominantly white community? Did you feel like a outsider in a way?
yeah, sometimes. I mean, I didn't really experience that till I got older, like middle school, high schooler, and people were like actually mean, actually experienced like racism for the first time. But outside of that, yeah, it's moments people are gonna stare because they're not used to seeing black people. But I was pretty well known in the community, anyway, so people knew me, so it wasn't as an awful experience. Obviously, there's you see Confederate flags every now and then. You're like, oh man. But yeah, a lot of times wasn't really that big of a deal. And then as I got older, became more of a prevalent thing that people would bring up, like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't realize you're black. Yeah, well, like, like they're like, oh, you're the whitest black guy I know. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Like,
Hey, I hear the same thing all the time, Ryan. So you're not alone,
Like-
bro.
they're always like, let me ask you all the deep, dark questions that I have about black people because you're my lone representative for the black people in my area.
So hey, how did people not know you were black? Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
I don't even think that it's not they didn't know, but it's just like it didn't like occur to them in their brain that like,
You were, like,
they
different?
just weren't focused on that. You know,
Yeah.
like I was just
Yeah.
like a good friend to them, or we just played sports together or whatever, like things like that. Like even think of like back when I was a kid, like no one, people knew, like parents knew, you know, like oh yeah, kids playing, but like when you're a kid, you don't care what the other person looks like. You're just looking
Yeah,
for someone
you just
to
wanna
You
play.
just
play
wanna
on the
play.
playground, you know,
Uh-huh.
like, and same thing, like most of my life, like people, thank goodness, we're like kind of like oblivious to it, but also that has its like moments too of like sometimes people's parents, like their kids would be really nice to me, but their parents would be low-key racist to me, like give me some dirty looks or just like say some things behind my back that I would find out later, and I'm like, wow, I've invested so much time with your son, or you know, like, yeah, so but that stuff happens, and
It's just a part of
it's a
life.
part of
Part
life
of
that
life,
people
yeah. Mhm.
people learn and grow. I learned and grew, so
Yeah. So like, where are all your siblings from? Like, where are you adopted from?
yeah. So I was born in Delaware.
Mm.
I was born premature. I didn't mention that at all at the beginning, but I was born premature, £1.5 pounds. So I was like a micro preemie. So I spent the first like 5 months of my life fighting for my life in a NICU,
Yeah.
intensive care unit. And my birth parents were like, nope. 'Cause
Oh, wow.
just not in the bad sense, but just the health conditions that I had. Like I have some heart stuff, lung stuff. Like it's expensive. They were super young when they had me. Like they weren't even expecting to have kids. Like so, my birth mom was in school to be a nurse, and then found out she got pregnant, and so. But I'm from Delaware, and then I have a other brother who's also from Delaware, not same family, different family. Oh my gosh, there's so many of us.
Take your time.
Yeah, my sister Gemma, she was born in Philly.
The city.
And then sister Sydney, she was born in El Salvador, and then
Oh wow.
because she was like disabled, they moved her to the States because they had more resources. Sister Emily that you guys met, she was born in Hershey,
Mhm.
and then okay, that's me. Oh my gosh. Oh, Michaela. Oh my gosh, Michaela, the basketball superstar Michaela. She's.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get to that.
I'm sure we will. But she was born in New York City.
Oh,
So,
that's
but the cool thing is like for some of them, when my parents went to adopt them, I didn't have a dad. I grew up with two moms, which is weird family
Oh.
dynamic. So
I did not know. That's
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
also added into some of the like racial tension that I experienced of like, okay, you have two moms and your kids don't look like. And your kids don't look
Yeah.
like you. Like you're gonna get
Yeah.
some, and you got wheelchairs into it, and it's like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, like bro,
Everything.
what are you?
Everything.
You got everything, you know. But yeah. So and the cool thing about all my siblings, like, so for some of them, I got to go with my parents to go adopt them, pick them up and stuff, which is cool. Like
That's
gone to
nice.
New York
Nice.
City, gone to, I didn't go for Philly for my sister. She's a little bit older than me, but not by much. But yeah, for some, I got to go New York City. Got to go. I didn't go to Hershey. No, I was working. They're like, yeah, we're actually bringing home another baby, and I said, I thought we were done with all these babies.
It was like Full House in there.
Yeah, it
Full
was.
house.
It was full house for sure, bro.
So, going more depth about your sister that play D1 basketball. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I still want to like see some highlights and see
Yeah.
some.
Bro, yeah,
some
We
she's.
gotta go to a
Yeah,
game.
we're gonna
though.
we're gonna
Game.
pull up to her games this year. I'm
Yes.
waiting to see her. We have to wait for her schedule, their high school's team schedule to come out. But
Yeah,
once it's out, bro, we're pulling up. Dude.
for
We're
sure. I
pulling
can't
up.
wait.
Sure.
So yeah, so Michaela's her name. Michaela Presser Palmer. You can look her up. Look up Michaela Presser Palmer. You'll find her. Her highlights are crazy. She's 6'2".
Oh wow.
She's
Wow.
down to her last five. Her top five offers. Wake. My parents literally called me today like, "Hey, we're at Wake Forest right now on a visit. So she had a visit from Arizona, Wake Forest, Richmond.
Ooh.
Oh no, this is the part I think I should write down, but I never. I'm like, oh, I'll remember. And then 2 other schools I can't remember right now. But this is her like senior year this year. She dropped over 1,000 points last year as a junior, broke school records.
Okay.
Was super close to getting it as a sophomore. Like she was literally only like 200 some points away as a like ending her sophomore year and going into her junior year, and then got her junior, like broke a bunch of records, played AAU ball over the country, and parents would drive her everywhere. Like, and then she made this summer. She got invited to the Under Armour, like Select 60 for the girls, where they like it's like the top 60 players in the nation, and then they pay for all the lodging. They get all the Under Armour sponsored gear, all that stuff.
That's
and then all my parents had to pay for was like the plane ticket to get her there. So she spent like a few days. That was in June. Then when there were AAU stuff, she got to play in front of coaches from all over the nation. Like she got to play in front of South Carolina's coach. Super popular. Her name Dawn
Staley.
Dawn Staley.
Staley.
Yeah, she's got a picture with her too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like. But to me, she's just my little sister.
Yeah.
She gets on my nerves. Like, it was funny. Like her bedroom was like underneath mine, like downstairs, and mine was upstairs. And it'd be like 9, 10 o'clock at night. She's down there doing dribbling drills, and I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to sleep. Granted, I had a drum set in my room, so I guess it's only fair. It's only fair that she could dribble, and when I am bashing, the drums.
Your other siblings must have hated y'all for that.
Oh, I guess, man. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't think there's no beef for that, but yeah, I'm just excited because she's one of the most driven individuals. Like, she's outside putting up shots, like rain, sleet, snow. Like, doesn't matter what the weather is. Like, she's so dedicated, like, and driven. So it's awesome to see her hard work actually pay off, and her find something that she's passionate in. And I think she loves the Lord. Hopefully she still does. But, oh yeah, that was another cool thing about her too. Like, so I got to help lead her to the Lord when I was like a junior in high school, and she was like middle school, like 5th, 6th grade. Led her to the Lord with a prayer, and like got to pray for her, give her a Bible and stuff, which was super cool. So I always thought it was a special place in my heart. I'm like, girl, you better keep that close to your heart, but also ball up. But yeah, it's insane watching her play though. Like, teams will other schools will literally like strategize against her, which I never thought. Our school wasn't really good at girls basketball anyways to begin with. We had some years in like the 90s, like the earlier days, a few good people, but they couldn't develop. And now like all the girls in her class are like beasts. Like they went undefeated for most of the year last year. Like almost undefeated. I think they had undefeated season until playoffs. Yeah, but it's like 4 against. They'll take their 2 or 3 biggest people and put them on her, and all she does is like two moves and she's into the clear lane of the basket. Like it's because she's tall. Like she's tall, so she could just dribble, or she'll just pop right in their face. Like she'll shoot. Her shooting has really improved with how much she's played over the summer and stuff too. But
that's lit.
Yeah, bro. That's
You
what's
sound
up.
like a proud big brother.
I am a very proud big brother.
Does she have any idea where she's going yet, or like
she's still figuring that out. My parents really want her to go to Arizona because it's warm. Yeah. And they're like,
it's too warm.
I want to say warm.
It's too warm. It's too warm.
It's
also like,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know about their wheelchair program, so
we're not gonna talk about that.
I know we ain't gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about them.
I know. As soon as they said it, I'm like, oh.
I ain't gonna lie. That would kind of be tough if your sister in the wheelchair in the
she wants to go there because of that. Like she got connected with the coaches down there and stuff too. So that'd be crazy.
Tough.
My sister on the women's wheelchair basketball team and the women's team.
That'd be tough, bro. That'd be tough.
I wouldn't be bad if she.
I would not be bad.
Right, bro. Right.
I mean, because we don't got a player.
Yeah.
I can, Kai and Jordan was telling me that you a Bills fan.
I am a Bills fan, yeah, bro.
How you feel about that game last
week? That game was crazy, dude. Like every Bills game, I swear I lose like 20 years off my life every time I watch them play. It's been like that since I was a kid, though. So I mean, I was there for the years where we were trash garbage.
Losing to Tom
Losing-
Brady.
Losing Tom Brady, having a quarterback that could barely tie his shoes. But yeah, man, that game was insane. Obviously, the Bills need some help in the secondary.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
evident.
Yeah.
As
Mhm.
Derrick Henry ran the whole time over them. But with Josh Allen, all things are possible. You know.
He the best quarterback in
Yeah.
the NFL. Josh
Mhm.
Allen should win MVP again this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only week 1. We'll
It's like
see
week
how-
one. It's
I
only
mean-
week one, but
I
that
mean, but-
I'll take
We'll
that
see
take. I'll
how-
take
When,
that
when
take.
I
Bro.
saw it in that game,
Yeah,
he took over that game.
bro, he did because he knew. He knew.
Yeah, he,
Tell you what, he got married in the offseason. That must be that must be the secret sauce. Bro.
Yeah, that's it. That's his wife right there. Look at his wife. You feel me?
Motivated.
he motivated every day.
I would be too.
We love you, Josh Allen, man. Keep winning.
Yes, sir. Don't be Jalen Hurts though. Okay. You
Don't
feel
be
me?
Jared
That's
Goff.
gonna
Jared Goff. Don't
that's
do
gonna
that.
be the Super Bowl matchup: Eagles versus
Eagles,
Bills.
Bills.
That would be.
Oh, that's a
decent-
crazy
that would be
Super
decent.
Bowl.
Nah,
Okay.
the Lions versus the Bills.
No, no,
Be
no,
waiting for that
no,
one.
no,
Gonna
no.
lie.
The
We
line-
already
it ain't
saw
looking
that.
good
We
for
already
y'all.
saw that, bro.
It's not looking good.
I know
for
that
y'all.
story. Ed.
We're not looking good.
It's not looking good, bro. Y'all had your time. It was last year. Now it's over with, bro.
We'll be alright.
No, you won't. It's okay.
But on the other hand, I know you mentioned that you said you had a drum set in your room growing up.
I did.
Like, what got you in the early age playing the drums and stuff?
Wow, great question. Well, I had a music teacher. Well, I didn't originally start out playing drums. I've always been like drawn to music. Like my parents would take us to like block parties, or they would have like bands and concert and like people playing, and so I was always like around music. And then got in elementary school music class, fell in love with that. We did like the recorder unit. You know, every parent's worst nightmare is when their kid comes home with a recorder and destroys their parents' eardrums. You know, just
Hot cross
playing
buns.
hot cross buns. Yeah, Mary had a little
cross
lamb. You know.
Hot
But,
cross buns.
I've really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that because I was good at it. And then teacher's like, "Hey, you would like the saxophone? You'd like the saxophone?" And I said, "Oh, okay." And then I begged my parents. I mean, please let me get a saxophone, please. And then I got saxophone, so I started out playing alto saxophone in like 5th grade through like 6th or 7th grade. So that was my first like musical instrument, was saxophone. And then Spence, who comes and plays guitar sometimes at TNL on Thursday nights.
Mhm.
So before he was a worship pastor, he was a music teacher, and he was my music teacher.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So in his class, I got exposed to all different kinds of music. Loved that. Loved the history. Got to learn about that stuff. And then we did a drum set unit in the class. Right? We're going around the room. He taught us a simple beat, and then everyone's supposed to like go around the room and like take turns, get on the drum kit and doing it. Right?
Mhm.
So I get up there. I'm like second or third in the class to go. I'm like doing the and I like picked up on it super quick, right? And then I'm like, oh, okay, great, next person's turn. And then everyone in the class is like, no. You can stay up there and just play on the whole time. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it was after that lesson and unit, I was like, okay, I'm quitting band. I'm quitting saxophone. Also, because when I got to that point, no one in my like section took saxophone seriously, so it's people just screwing around to get credits, and I was not really want to waste my time doing that. So then I quit concert band, picked up the drums, would screw around on the drum set after youth group every week, just because we'd have drums up there, and I'd always like eye them up. I'm like, oh, those are cool. And I go up and do whatever stuff I learned from. I do literally the same thing I learned in music class, because I'm like, I don't know anything else. Right. And then begged my parents for a drum set. Got me a drum set. It was this fire engine red drum set, bro. It was. I played that thing to the ground.
I had one of those too.
Yeah,
actually.
bro. It was.
I used
it
to
was-
play drums
It was
back
so.
in the
It was
day,
so
too.
much fun, and then upgraded that to the kit that you guys see every week on Thursdays. And then started playing at church and youth group. Youth pastor's like, "Hey, you're. I see you're not bad. Would you want to play in the band?" And I'm like, I don't know what that means, but sure. So we put little Ryan on the drums back there, who only knew how to speed through every song and do the same 4 beats, but he trusted in me and believed in me, encouraged me, and pushed me to now where I am today, where I'm like I know you'd say I'm pretty good. Obviously, I feel like there's always
Yeah.
room to grow and
I mean,
improve.
you be playing that.
but
You be playing that in there.
crazy.
I'd be,
You going crazy.
yeah, bro.
You make the worship even better than it already is. You feel me?
Wow, bro. I appreciate
I've been
that,
loving
appreciate
it, bro.
that. But yeah, man, that's how I got into drums. I've been playing drums ever since, and then I also play bass a little bit here and there, as needed, at church. I haven't played here yet, but that's just because I'm too busy playing the drums and organizing everything to step away.
hmm So, like, what is it like to like have that experience to be able to play in a worship band or at TNL or at Erie Praise? Like, what is that? How you feel when you're up there? Like, do you feel like you're like what is like? How often do you feel? Like, how do you feel about it? Like, you know.
Oh man, I feel a lot of things up there.
Yeah.
I feel excited. Also, I feel like anxious, like a nervous anxious, like like before a game and your stomach's like because you're
Yeah.
excited. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
I'm like,
Got the
yeah.
adrenaline.
And sometimes I get a little too into it and forget what I'm doing up there.
I mean, I can't tell.
But but also I just feel so free up there.
Mhm.
Like that's the space where I truly can worship the Lord without having to think about what else is going on in the world or I'm obviously paying attention to what's going on in the room, but like in that once I'm up there, I'm like, the Lord's given me this gifting, and I'm gonna use it and steward it for His glory, and I can just praise Him and give Him thanks and have fun doing it. Yeah, so that's how I was at Erie First TNL. Pretty much the same thing. I'm always nervous. I'm like, I have no idea what the Lord's. I don't know what the Lord's gonna do in the room that night. Like you never know. Like at church, you kind of get a sense of what people are coming in with. TNL, everybody's so different,
Yeah.
and what they're bringing in, and experience from week to week can change,
For sure.
which
yeah.
is awesome. I love that aspect of both places where it's like the same, but also different. Because the Lord is the same, but people that come in are different.
Yeah.
The things that they're bringing in is different. The things that the Spirit is doing in the room is different at each space, but the Lord's still moving and still impacting the hearts of people as we worship together.
Okay. Like, do you feel like that's why you do it? Like, just to be able to be
Oh
in
yeah,
front of
dude!
there,
Like
just to
I get
watch
the I get a front row seat to what the Lord's doing in the
Yeah.
room. Even though I'm behind an instrument or I'm behind like a drum cage or whatever, but like I get to see the Lord heal people. The Lord set like. Not that you're not getting that in the congregation, but if you don't have the eyes for it, you're not going to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you go into a church setting and you're just, okay, what's in it for me? You're coming in for me, and then you forget, like, you put these blinders up and you forget, actually, the Lord's doing so much more in the people right in front of you and right around you. Like, open your eyes. Stop focusing on just yourself. Like, the kingdom of God isn't just about you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure the Bible doesn't say, yep, this is only for Kari. All this stuff right here that I wrote down, all these stories and truths and scriptures about who Jesus is, it's just for Kari Moore. Nobody else can have it.
For
Yeah.
everybody.
It's for everybody.
Everybody can get the love.
Everybody can
Yeah,
experience
everybody.
God's love.
Yeah, like that is something like I like to do sometimes, just be able to look around and see how the Lord is touching people. So I can definitely like kind of resonate with that and agree with how moving that is. Because sometimes I feel like that's more moving than the actual like worship itself. Just seeing like the other people around me feel like the Holy Spirit and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So, like, what was your experience like coming to Edinburgh? Like, coming to school here and.
Bro, I did not want to come to this school. Like, straight up. Like, I grew up around the area, bro. Edinburgh was, like, the school I did not want to come to because all the people from my school were coming to Edinburgh. And I'm like, I'm not trying to see any of these people again. Like, get away from me. I'm trying to go as far away as possible. Like, so before I came here, I went to Mercyhurst for 2 years, got my associates. And then in those 2 years, transferred back in to here in 2019. So finding Edinburgh, it was like, my parents were like, oh, you can. I was like, oh, I'll just go to, because the campus I went to for Mercyhurst was like a satellite campus. It's like, oh, you can either go to the main campus and pay more money, pay like double what you were paying at the satellite campus. And my parents were like, or you could go to Edinburgh. And because you lived in the state for the last so many years, you'll get
In state.
In the state,
in-state
yep.
tuition, and it'll be cheaper. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go there. I don't want to see so-and-so from school again.
You're trying to get away from those
trying to get
people.
away from them, but you know, where did I end up? I ended up here, and I'm grateful for it because I found community here. I found Chi Alpha here. Like I knew about Chi Alpha before because my church supported them, but I didn't really know what it was. But I knew at my school before I didn't have any Christian community because everybody was Catholic. No disrespect to the Catholics out there for listening to this, but it just wasn't what I was looking for in my in my time in college of like trying to find like-minded believers, trying to find people my age that I could walk through with my faith with, and I found that here. Found some really close friends. Found my spouse. Didn't think I was ever gonna find someone here. Like I'm grateful for my time here, and yeah, that's how I found this place. Well, it found me actually, but
Yeah. Like, do you feel like there's like how big of a difference is there from like when you were here to like how it is now with like Penn West? Like, I was
dude, it's so different.
How was it like around COVID too?
Oh, dude, it was wild. So I came in 2019, went on a missions trip to Philly with Chi Alpha. It was awesome. And then we were like halfway through the trip, and they're like, "Hey, there's COVID near Philly," and we're all like, "What's COVID?" Because you know, no one knew what that was. Yeah, it was just. And then so we had to cancel the trip, and then school shut down. Oh, the school's like, "Okay, we came back a day early or whatever." They're like, "Okay, we're gonna be closed for the week. We'll come back." We'll come back next week.
Yeah.
And then we never went back to school. We
Yeah.
never went back to school. We
That's
were
ex-
shut,
yeah.
shut down.
That's how mine was
Yeah, bro, it
too.
was crazy. But yeah, that was interesting. I did not like doing classes online. I really thrived in a classroom environment. I have ADHD, so I need to be in front of people. I'm a people person, so just to get in front of a screen and looking at my professor and all my classmates who usually weren't saying anything in the classes, which drove me insane because then the classes would take longer because no one would speak up. But that's just me personally. But I feel like I had to carry every class I was in. But so that was really hard, like transitioning from being in community in close proximity to my peers and to people in Chi Alpha, and then having that like ripped away, have to be forced to do that on a screen was really hard. But in terms of like the college atmosphere, like this place was rocking when I was here. Like it was cool, even though it was like on the lower end, not as high as it once was like back in the day. But it was cool to see this campus like actually be full. I was a part of the last class, like the last Edinburgh University class before they changed before the merger. Like I was in the last graduating class for the merger, which is crazy.
Wow.
So like my diploma has a school that doesn't exist technically. But yeah, there's just been some changes of just obviously like Van's never gonna change the amount of you know like
it's never gonna change.
like that's not gonna change. The professors will change though. Like
Yeah.
as soon as they announce the merger, like all the people most of my professors that I had in my department, they said, because they had tenure at that point. It's like my advisor even, this made me so mad. He was like, "All right, yeah, I'm gonna go on sabbatical during COVID. All right, I'm going to my senior year." I'm like, "Okay," and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's on sabbatical." So I'm like right about to graduate. Like I see an internship and then I'm out of here, right? I'm like, "Okay, where am I gonna go?" They didn't have any internships available because, you know, COVID. They're like, "We're going to try to find you somewhere." And then I'm getting passed around my department from the person that's going to be my advisor. So I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Praise the Lord, I got somewhere and got out of here. But it was just like the most. And then I found out later, he's like, yeah. And then after that, he just pieced. And other people in my department, they're like, "Yeah, we have tenure. We're out of here." Like,
Did you have like Dr. Whaler?
I had
Like
Whaler.
Dr.
Oh, I love Dr. Whaler. She's a real one. She was the
It's my advisor too.
yeah. So I have Dr. Whaler's awesome. We're still in touch, and I see her all the time when I'm out and about on campus and stuff for her and her family and her kiddos and stuff. So
It's nice.
yeah. But yeah, things have changed a little bit, but like it's interesting to see a campus that's kind of like dying. You know?
Yeah, it definitely has died down a
I
lot.
see it.
Yeah, because like all the I know you guys probably know like all the classes they're moving so many classes like off the campus. Like
Yeah.
I know you're asking you're interviewing me, but like what's that like for you guys that most of the classes aren't on the campus anymore? Like they're all online, they're all at
For
other
me,
schools?
I got a class, like a sports management class I had today actually, and it's at Clarion, like the other school, but like it's like 15, 20 students are online at Penn West, and we're like in like through Zoom, like trying to figure out like how to balance this class, because like he mostly like focuses on the in person, I would say,
Yeah.
and like us Zoomies, like we trying to understand like the work and stuff.
That's got to be hard because you're
Yeah.
like, you know, he's talking to both of you.
Yeah.
But you know, he's just like.
He's not like
bringing back
focused.
to-
Yeah,
You know what I
that's what I'm
mean?
saying.
But he's not meaning it.
Yeah, he's
you
not
know?
meaning
He's
it.
not like malicious about it. He's just trying to balance both, which is hard. I can't imagine being a professor
Yeah.
here and like having to navigate all the changes.
Mhm. It's just like for me, like I'm a communications major, so
Mhm.
like a lot of my classes rely a lot on like in person like
Yeah.
communications, like group activities,
Mm.
participation in like class discussions, because all my classes are really like discussion based. They're for like my major, and not many people really want to be able to get involved in those discussions, and like having the people on Zoom who try to be in the discussions as well like makes it very hard, because then like it like kind of slows down the process, because then you can't, because you gotta wait for the person to unmute their mic, raise their hand, do what they gotta do,
yeah.
and then it takes like 30 extra seconds for them to say what they gotta say.
Mhm.
And then like there's not really like a balance between like the in-person stuff and like the online
Yeah.
stuff, and it's like a lot of inconsistencies, and like the classes that are in person, like just in person, they're so small, which in a way is good,
Yeah.
but at the same time it's like it's also like for my major like communications, like nobody really wants to talk in like those really small group settings, because it's like too like personal, I guess. Like people don't like that like personal like aspect of it as much as they used to,
Yeah.
especially because like they're probably the next class they got to go and just sit in a Zoom and not say nothing, so like,
Right,
they really
right.
have no like
Yeah.
practice with
Oh,
it, you know what I'm
man.
saying? So
Wow.
Like for me, I'm a sociology major, so it's like
You said sociology.
yeah,
Whoa, dude.
sociology. So it's like balance.
Mhm.
So I got like one person that like one in person class, and like rest of my class like online.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like basically all our classes in person, but I chose to be online because it's more helpful for me.
Mhm.
But the only thing I'm mad about this school is like for sociology, it's no master program.
Okay, yeah.
So I gotta when I graduate, I gotta go to another college
Mhm.
to get a master's degree in
Yeah.
sociology.
Yeah.
and that's like another thing too. Like there's like a lot of like classes that I need, but like they're not offered at this
Yeah.
this
They offer,
campus.
like online.
So it's online, and then like
With
all the
different
and then
schools.
all the online classes are filled. So it's harder for me to get in those
Oh.
classes that I need to
Dude,
graduate.
That's
So like,
that's brutal.
yeah.
So it's like I need this class to graduate, and like, okay,
And then I end up having
here's nothing.
I have to wait like a whole like another semester for it to be offered
Yeah.
again.
So then it like pushes
And then-
back everything. So
Yeah.
if you're like
Yeah.
trying to get into grad school or something, you have to
Mhm.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
so it's like
That's oh man, that's brutal.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say like the community and stuff like around like Edinburgh, like Chi Alpha and TNL, I feel like that's what brings like us stronger. I feel like Chi Alpha
Yeah.
is like a great group that just like, even though the school is like dying per se, like
It really is.
like that
True.
like TNL and Chi Alpha, I feel like that organization, and that just helps out a lot, like bring other students that like don't feel welcomed or seen for real. So I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah, TNL and Chi Alpha help the community out a lot.
yeah.
Like the sports don't, cause we barely hang out with each other.
Yeah.
So it's like y'all help us out. Chi Alpha and TNL help us out a lot to really bring, like Carly saying, bring people around to talk to each other
Yeah.
and to
Yeah, cause like I was telling you, like when we met on Wednesday, me, you, and Kai, like all my friends are like that aren't on the team are from Chi Alpha.
Yeah.
So like again, it's also that's like really helpful to have like that community, that friend, that like connection. So I'm not
family
just
group.
seeing the same people that I
Right.
see all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
That's awesome that
Yeah.
Alpha's like helped with you guys at least feel at home, have another community that you can be a part of that's not just like your teammates, because y'all's schedules are so busy, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, let's try to hang out, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and you're like, I need to go to sleep because I have to be up, for
Yeah.
enough for the next day. Like, So wow.
Yeah. So, like we talk a lot about Chi Alpha, but like,
Mm-hmm.
what is Chi Alpha for like the people who really don't know what it is?
Yeah, so Chi Alpha is a national ministry organization that we serve across the college campus, reaching college students. So we serve at primarily like secular universities. So these are universities that aren't explicitly Christian. Like there's some schools that are like, hey, we're a Christian university. Great, go if you're interested, go into that. But then there's other schools like here, some other places like Penn State Barron, Pitt, University of Pitt, West Virginia University. Like they're all over the country, and some in the world internationally too. But yeah, we're a mission organization. We're through the Assemblies of God. So I serve as a missionary, college campus pastor. That's what I tell students. That's what I tell people. So yeah, we love what we get to do. We get to partner with the Lord to see students be reconciled to Christ, whether that's through a pancake night, whether that's through a weekly service or
I do love y'all events.
Bible study.
I love
Like
the event.
we really work hard to build relationships with the students here. Really like investing in them like one on one, just like Jesus invested in the disciples like one on one. Really getting to know the people on this campus. 'Cause that's how the Lord can transform lives, is through an invitation to an event, an invitation to your life. So that's what we do in Chi Alpha. I know it's like a little blur, but yeah, every Chi Alpha is different. But yeah, I love to get to raise support to be here full time. So I have friends and family that support me monthly financially, so I can be here. So Ashley and I can be here and do what we get to do, and I get to hang out with these guys all the time, which I
Yes,
love.
sir.
This is like the best job in the world. Obviously, like I used to work at Chick-fil-A before I was a missionary. Used to do them all my pleasure all the time, you know. And I used to do that. They're like, hey, you're going to be a manager. And I'm like, oh, sick. Actually, the Lord called me in the mission, so I'm out of here. But, yeah, so it's crazy.
So like you being a missionary, that's like your full time.
That is my full-time job. I
Okay.
don't have any other jobs outside of, being a missionary, outside of, and my days, so our staff team, because every cop is different, our staff team consists of 7 people. So each one of us has our own responsibilities in the ministry. Like I oversee the worship and tech space and some other things in our ministry, like taking care of our ministry house off campus, like yard work, that kind of stuff. Everybody else has different responsibilities, but that's the job I was giving. And then as well as managing those, I'm investing in students. So I'm meeting with at least like 7 students a week. That's our goal, at least. Investing in them, whether that's relationally, like we're just building a relationship, or spiritually, like we're gonna meet. Like I meet with Jordan and Kari here. Like we sit down, go through scripture, process what the Lord's teaching them, what they wanna grow in their faith walk, or even anyone really, and that can be anybody in this community that's hungry and interested in that. I'm just willing to be available and open to where the Holy Spirit's leading people, and just being obedient to the mission that He's called me to. Because I didn't think I would ever be a missionary. Like, fun fact, like I never thought this was gonna be my trajectory at all. But the Lord had other plans. So
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people who go into missions really know it's gonna be their full time thing.
yeah, some people though, like they have like aha moment at like 10 or 11 years old, or someone prays that over them, and they're like, "Yep, this is what I'm called to do." And then the Lord like confirms that as they step into full time missions.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Okay. So like how did you like find Chi Alpha when you were a student here? Like what was the process of that?
Dude, my story of finding Chi Alpha was kind of crazy. So, my home church before Erie First supported Chi Alpha for like 20 something years. Like they still do. They actually support Ashley and I. I'm so grateful for. But so one of the missionaries that was here, her name is Sarah Musser. She actually works at Erie First in the office and stuff. So you've probably seen her if you've gone to Erie First a little bit. But
Probably so.
shout out to Sarah. She's a real one. She prints out all our stuff, our like newsletters and stuff. So she's a real one for that. That's a lot of paper and a lot of ink. But so she came, did a missions window at our church, and then came and spoke to our like young adult Sunday school after. I was playing drums during the service. I knew about Chi Alpha a little bit just because, like, our churches supported them. I didn't really know what Chi Alpha was. I knew about Chi Alpha. So then she came in, got talking about that, and she's like, hey, we're actually looking for a drummer for the worship team. And at the time, I was like transferring. I didn't know anybody. I knew like 3 people on top of my hand of like here that I knew. And she's like, yeah, you should come check it out. Come meet the worship leader. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll come in. Met immediately. I already knew TJ, which is funny. I hadn't seen him in like 6-7 years because when he was in high school, I was in middle school. So we would like cross paths occasionally. Obviously, in my school, there weren't a lot of black people, so I stuck out like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? So I knew TJ to an extent, so I got to reconnect with him. He welcomed me, got me a journal, got connected, found my life group, found some really close really close people that love the Lord, like found exactly what I was searching for, and praying for. Even though I didn't know Chi Alpha was just like, I'm like, oh, Chi Alpha just does music. 'Cause that was my only exposure to Chi. It was just Chi Alpha was like, yeah, they just do worship, but like I really experienced true community and brotherhood and friendship here. I'm just so grateful for it. Like I'm trying not to cry because it's like it's such a crazy full circle moment from being a student who had a relationship with Jesus and was just looking for something, not even something, but just looking for community to invest my time in and actually grow in my faith. Because I felt like at the time I was walking in as a student, like, yeah, I knew Jesus and I was growing, but I needed some other like-minded people. I needed people my age. I wanted to really meet people my age who were also as passionate about Jesus as I was. I wasn't getting that out of Catholic school. Like I said, no disrespect to the Catholic people, but like, it's just different. And here, everybody is so relational. Like, it's like, okay, Walmart, going to Walmart at like 11 p.m. is like a whole adventure.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Or like, we're
That's
going to
all
go
we
to
do.
Sheetz. We're going to go do this. We're going to go. And you're just going. Like, you're not really doing that in any, I don't know if any other organizations or like groups are doing spontaneous stuff. But also like in the midst of the spontaneity, it's like, how can we help pray for you? How can we fight for you in prayer? How can we support you? How can we encourage you? How can we help you grow in your faith? Because this community is only going to be here while you're here. Like that's the thing about Chi Alpha. It's not a lifetime space. Like you only got your 4 to 5 years that you're here. Most people, we don't even have them for that long here. They transfer after 2-3 years. You guys have seen the turnover of people, right? Like, or the people or we get a mass exodus of people graduating. So it's really important while you're here
to build that
community, build that connection, build that investment. So then when you get out of school and graduate, because it's a part of being a Christian, our call is to make disciples of all nations. Like that's Chi Alpha's MO. That's our mission, is to make disciples who make disciples. That's a process that you're going to do the rest of your life till you die and meet Jesus. Like it's all about making disciples who make disciples. So what that means is investing in someone relationally, spiritually, leading them to Jesus, walking alongside them, encouraging them how to share their faith with their peers so that they can in turn invest in someone else that's close to them or that they know in class or wherever the Lord, maybe they're at their office job and the person next cubicle, and like, boom, Lord's like, I want you to invest in him. I want you to interact with him, build a relationship with him. And then you see the Lord use that, and then the person that he invested in, it's just this cycle of investment and discipleship and seeing God's goodness and God's faithfulness, because people are looking for that, People on this campus are looking for that. They don't even know it. Like, they're in so much darkness, they don't even know that they're in darkness.
Facts.
Like what Jonathan talked about last night in his sermon. Like, but I don't want to keep preaching. I know you got some questions.
No, that's okay.
I'm starting to get excited.
I'm glad you're getting excited.
Yeah.
That's the passion of the Lord. And
You never know what like a new upcoming student is going through. Like when they first come on campus, they probably had problems in high school, problems with their family and stuff. And I feel like Chi Alpha is just there just to like heal them, I would say, and teach
Help them
them.
out.
It's definitely helped me out a lot
Yeah, me
with
out, too.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you kind of touched on this a little bit in what you just said, but like, what does being in Chi Alpha mean to you? Like I know you mentioned the community aspect of it. Like what? Like I want you to go more into detail of what that means to you.
Well, do you mean like, just to clarify, like you mean like as what being Alpha means to me, like in my role as like a missionary, or like are you just saying like what it means like when I was a student to now as a missionary, or like
All of it. Just what's your like the overall thing of the thing that makes you feel like how Chi Alpha makes you feel like what is like the thing that really sticks out to you, like what makes you want to keep doing it.
oh yeah. Oh, that's you should live with that. That's a great question. Should leave with that next time. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. But yeah, just time and time again, like knowing and seeing the Lord, like I said about earlier, like playing the drums, like sitting in front row seat, like in the position that I am in the front row seat of watching the Lord change lives, and like you guys are a part of that story for me.
Yeah.
Like being able to baptize some of you guys last year, bro. I was a student leader for like 4 years. I had the lead like during my first year as student leader was during COVID, so I was leading a life group online on Zoom. I didn't want to do it. I was like, yeah, I'm never doing this leadership thing again, right? And look what the Lord had in store, because I decided to stick with what He was calling me, stick with His plan. And watching your guys' lives be transformed by the gospel is like everything. Being able to share your guys' stories to my supporters, to my friends, to my family. And it's not just you guys, but there's so many other students in this community that I get to watch the Lord, watch them encounter the Lord for the first time and experience all that God has for them. And even those who haven't even encountered that, but they're experiencing true friendship. Like people that actually care about them for more than just their major or what sport they play or what their favorite food is. Like they want to know what's really going on in your life.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to go into spaces and be like surface level, like, oh, how are you? Oh, I'm doing good. No, like how are you really doing today?
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
like making that space for them to be vulnerable, making space for them to be vulnerable. You know, like we did that a lot last year in Life Group, where we just made space for people to process and share. This is where I'm actually at today,
Yeah.
and this is how you guys can pray for me. Like I just get so excited and so encouraged to see the Lord move on our campus, see the Lord work through this, you guys as students, and like I don't have words to describe how it makes me feel, but it makes me feel so good, dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's words to describe like the excitement, the honor and privilege I feel stepping onto this mission field to serve you guys and to serve this campus. Like, yeah, like being a part of Chi Alpha is everything,
Yeah.
and especially in this role for me.
Yeah, we appreciate you too.
Yeah, for sure.
Love
And
y'all.
love you too.
Love y'all
brother.
big.
And like to that point, like just this, like when you said about how seeing how the Lord is moving on campus, like even like I don't know if you guys notice it, but I've been noticing it, especially this year a lot. Like I'm seeing a lot of new people coming to Chi Alpha that I haven't seen before, and I went to like pretty much every Chi Alpha TNL church service that I could last year, and like I usually saw like the same like 20, 30 people, but now more people are coming in and out. So like it really is like a big shift in the way the Lord is moving on the campus and then like the people around us. So like yeah. So my last question about Chi Alpha, I know I've been talking about it for a minute, but I know you love your job. So
Yeah, bro, I do.
so like how do you feel like what you could do to help Chi Alpha continue to grow in the future?
Well, I don't know if that's a question for me. I think it's a question for you. Because listen, y'all are Chi Alpha. You guys are Chi Alpha. I'm just a person that's helping you guys. I'm just helping steer I'm just the vessel. You know, like you guys are truly the ministry. We're orchestrating all the things behind the scenes, because the ministry is really, really, as much as it changes and impacts us, it's meant to impact and change you. It's like, really, I would ask at like Uno reverse that question to you guys of like, what can you do? I don't remember the exact question, but
What
like,
can we do to help Chi Alpha move forward?
yeah, move forward in the future. Like, what does it look like? I mean, I have
was-
some things in the brain, but I'll let you guys answer, and then
I would still say like just keep growing our community.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
reaching out to like our teammates, classmates, just people that you really don't see
Lot
that
of.
much on campus, and people that just like really like shy or like to themselves that need like community and friends and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I would like show them like this community and show how close we are together.
yeah, that's good.
I mean,
I
would,
want TNL to be packed out. You feel me?
Yeah, bro, I hear that.
there
I hear
are
that,
still a
bro.
lot of empty chairs. So hey, if y'all on Edinburgh and y'all watching right now, make sure you pop out to Thursday
Pull
Night
up.
Live,
Pull
7 o'clock at Pogue. So you
Yep.
just be
Or
there.
Alexander.
Or Alexander Music Hall.
Alexander.
but no, to answer the question, like kind of like what to back off what Kari said, like that. I feel like that's the main thing that we should continue to focus on doing is trying to build the community and trying to make it a bigger community. And I feel like I try to do that as much as I can. So like when I meet like a new person in my class, I'll try to like I'll invite them to TNL and I'll say like, hey, listen, like I don't know if you're really a Christian, whatever your belief is, like Chi Alpha is a very open space for you to go to and meet people your age is really wouldn't get to meet any other way, and like actually have like vulnerable human conversations with a life group. So whenever I try to meet somebody, I always try to bring it up to them if I have like a good conversation
Yeah.
with them. So
That's
yeah.
good.
Get the backup call and join. Like, yeah, I think we need to like branch out more. Like us, like as a group. Like talk to people. Like, yeah, on Thursdays they come out to this. Like on Thursday at 7 o'clock to see how we are. And I feel like we start doing that more. Probably more people like come on and volunteer to see like what it actually is.
And
Yeah.
even like the
Yeah.
fun events too. Like,
Yeah,
the,
like-
like yesterday we
yeah.
had walking tacos and stuff. They were good, by the way.
They were really good. It was
Wonderful.
cooking in that kitchen.
Yeah,
man.
Jordan don't really like tacos.
I actually do like tacos. I just never had a walk. I do like tacos.
Ah,
I love
okay,
tacos.
okay.
Shout out Mama. She make the best
Yeah,
tacos.
fair.
Yeah. Just like those events like that, like little fun events that would get people going, and then you can introduce them to like knowing the Lord and knowing Jesus,
Yeah.
and then they can come to TNL, they can come to life groups, they can come to Erie First, and just keep growing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's so good. Those are all so good. It's really about building that community, building those
community, yeah.
relationships, and like even I've encouraged you guys to like even like outside of our spaces too. You can still build the community. You can still
Yeah.
go out to
Yeah.
lunch with someone. You can still go out to. I know there's a coffee shop in the library now, right? Am I
Yeah.
crazy? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember them moving all that stuff in the summer. I still haven't been in there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I try to do that stuff like outside of campus too, like with my people back at home, my family members and stuff. Like I got little cousins or little brothers, and like as I'm learning and stuff at Chi Alpha or TNL about the Lord, I'm like telling them, I'm reiterating it
Yeah.
to them if they're going through something,
that's so good.
because I'm here in Edinburgh and they're like back in Detroit. I don't know what they're going through.
Right.
I don't know like what they're going on in school. I don't know what their thought process is. So just me having that voice to help them out has been helpful too.
That's huge, bro.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's powerful, bro.
Yeah.
I like this, Ryan. You're asking us questions in the interview. This is
Yeah, bro.
a unique experience.
It is.
Were you
It's
guys not expecting that?
No, we were not, but I like it though. I'm cool with it.
I love it.
It makes it more
Oh my
conversation. We love it.
goodness.
But
Surprise, Shuddy. Just kidding. Just
I
kidding.
wanna get hit this question real quick. What made you like? I know you said you grew up and stuff, and you were adopted and stuff. What made you like want to give your life to God, or like how did you finally?
Like,
when
how
did you
did,
first
how did I
meet
like
the
how did I
Lord?
like give my life to Jesus? Like
Yeah.
what's my like testimony, as a church word would say. So yeah, so I grew up in a non-Christian home. One of my moms went to school to be a nun and then dropped out to adopt all of his kids.
Oh wow.
So I knew about God to an extent. Like I knew, but I didn't have like a relationship with him. Like there was like Noah's Ark boat in my bedroom or like nursery room as a kid or whatever. Like, you know, like, so I had limited knowledge of God. The church I grew up in was literally like right down the street from my house, which was a blessing in and of itself. They would do like an after school program each week called SALT, Students After School Learning Truth. I just knew about it because one of my classmates, she went and she invited me. She said, "Hey, Ryan, you should come to this thing at my church. They're having games. They're having a snack. It'll be a good time." And I said, "Oh, all right, I'm there." I don't need the other stuff. I didn't know what the other stuff was, right? Like, go in there. I love games, playing all these fun games. Snacks were pretty good. You know, you're a kid. You take any snack you can get.
True.
And then, like, we'd have worship time, and then we'd have like Bible story time. And it was in that space where I didn't know a lot of, like, I didn't grow up hearing like the Bible story, like the bigger Bible stories, and everyone talks about. Most everyone, at least growing up now, not a lot of people know any of the Bible stories. But like as a kid, you always hear of, like, I was hearing the stories like Noah's Ark, David and Goliath, Daniel in the lion's den, all these like big stories, like Jesus feeding the people with the fish and the bread, like all these stories. I didn't grow up hearing that. So for me, everyone else was like, "Well, these are cool stories." For me, it was like, my mind was below. My mind was, my little like 8-9-year-old brain was blown, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, the small group leaders really just, it was like Jesus was sitting in the room, like in a chair next, like in front of him, like they were talking to him, like he was like sitting right here. And for a kid who didn't really feel seen in my household because there was so much going on,
Yeah.
parents taking care of siblings with disabilities, and then I also had 2 other siblings who also had disabilities who passed away when I was young. So I was like 8-9 years old, and I lost 2 of my siblings within like a 6-month time period. Very sudden. Like, no 9-year-old should go through that.
Yeah.
So,
Facts.
but in that, like, grief and loneliness and hard frustration, like, the Lord met me there. And the small group leader was like, "Hey, would you like to give life to Jesus?" And I said, "I don't know what that means, but yeah." And they're like, "Oh, it means like you can talk to him." Yeah, it was like, it means you can talk to him like we can talk to him, and that was everything. Because Jesus saw me. Like, I've never felt more seen in my life until that moment. So then, gave my life to Jesus. I was like 8 or 9, and then, yeah, I can't think of what else after that, but got plugged into my youth group. Wasn't going consistently because my parents weren't Christian, but I would literally just go there, and then I like ride my bike when the weather was nice because I lived that close, or I would walk, or I'd just ask people for rides home because my parents wouldn't want to like pick me up or take me there sometimes. But after they saw, like, I think it was cool to see in their lives, like, the impact that positive impact my faith had made, because they saw how much it like changed me. Because as a kid, I was like an angry kid, and like I wasn't a bad kid. I just had a lot of anger issues, a lot of emotions, a lot of, and you're dealing with all these like big emotions like grief and sadness and things. Those emotions are gonna come up, because when you're 8-9 years old, you don't have the words to say how you're feeling. You just go, "Oh, I'm sad," or "I'm angry," or blah blah. You know what I mean? It's not like you're like, "Oh, I'm actually depressed," or "I'm actually anxious." Like, there's more vocabulary now because I know. But my parents saw the positive change that my faith made, and then they were like, "Okay, yeah, you can." Not that they weren't like, "You're not allowed to go to church" or anything, but it was just like, so in my household, I was the only person going to church. Like, I was the only person with an active relationship with God in my household. So on Sunday mornings, while they're all sleeping and doing whatever, I'm getting up and going to church by myself. I'm going stuff by myself. I didn't care. I had friends at church. I was fine with it. Like, I literally would sit. I love my Sunday school teachers, my old Sunday school teachers, the Andersons. I don't know if they'll ever hear this. I'll probably send it to them because they're awesome. Mike and Cheryl, they're so much fun. But yeah, they would let me sit with their family on Sunday mornings because I didn't have anyone to sit with. I knew people. I didn't know people. They saw me. They welcomed me in because they helped out at SALT. So they knew me. Let me sit with them. Got to know their family and stuff, which was awesome. But yeah, the Lord changed my life, and then I really got serious about my faith when I was in like middle school, like 7th, 8th grade. Really started taking my faith seriously. Was actually like in youth group every week, serving on like student leadership. So like my church had like a student leadership team for the youth group, so all the older kids would be like planning out what we were doing for the year, that kind of stuff, playing drums, all that stuff. And then eventually became a youth leader. Did that for like 5 years, 5, 6, 7 years. They stick me with the middle school boys because no one else could deal with them, I guess, because they're a rowdy bunch. But all those boys really needed was someone to just sit with them,
Yeah.
encourage them.
Yeah.
Because middle school's a hard time. You can't.
Yeah,
for
I don't know
sure.
anybody that was like, yeah, middle school was the prime of my life.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a gift from the Lord. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
no.
tell you about. Middle school's hard, but
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. So I got really serious about my faith, and then got to college, and Lord broke my heart for this campus. Yeah, and now we're here. So that's how
Oh, yeah.
I came to know Jesus.
Did you like get baptized like early on as a child?
Yeah. So actually when I was so my parents baptized me like Episcopalian, because my mom
What?
was like
What's Episcopalian?
Episcopalian's kind of like, I don't want to say this. It's kind of like a Catholic church and Methodist church
Yeah.
merged together.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really focus on like infant baptism, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Very affirming LGBTQ. I'm talking about my parents were like Episcopalian's the best option, but I don't count that as my baptism because I didn't make that choice, right?
Mhm.
Like, and I later on got baptized when I was like 11 or 10, and I made that choice willingly of like, yeah, I want to get baptized because I knew what I was, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, so I got baptized. I'm trying to think of anything else. Did you have any other questions after that?
Did you ever like really? Did you feel like isolated growing up from in your family because of that?
Yeah, there would be some tough tension moments in my household, in regards to faith and politics and things like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, like my parents were actively living like in a sinful lifestyle, and my lifestyle was the complete opposite of how they're living. So we'd have some moments where we get into it, but I love my parents. I'm grateful for all that they've done for me.
Mhm.
Like, no beef with them right now. Praise the Lord for that, because there's been
Yeah.
some hard times with
Hallelujah.
that, you know.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
but yeah, and then there'd be positive moments where like they'd have me pray before every like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter meal, you know, for the family and for the food. Which is funny because they'd always joke, "Yeah, Ron, you're gonna be a pastor, so you're gonna be you're gonna be a reverend. You're gonna be a reverend someday." I'm like, yeah, right. Here I am as a pastor. The Lord is so funny.
Yes, he is. Pop's got jokes.
He's like, oh, actually, you just table that real quick.
So I got another question. What would you say like your favorite Bible verse is?
Oh boy.
I know you probably have many, but
Dude,
like,
I have so many.
what would you say that probably like hit you the most, or the one that you like you feel me got changed by?
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. I feel like I have like two that really hit me the most. I'm sorry for the squeaky chair. But first one is John 13:34-35. This is Jesus' new commands, and it says, "I give you a new command. Love one another, just as I have loved you. You are also to love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, by the way that you love one another." And I got to experience that love growing up from my like youth group leaders, like some of the older men that poured their lives, their time into me, like investing in me, helping me be raised up in the faith to where I am now. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at right now in my faith if it weren't for my spiritual grandparents, my spiritual fathers who were like investing in me by living out this verse, which I just think that's so cool. And then I had another one. I gotta find it though. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Oh, I found it right here. And this is in. I just need to go to the verse. No.
One of my favorite verses is one I got on right now.
Oh,
like
okay.
the bracelet I got.
Okay.
Psalms 46:10.
Mm.
Let go, let God.
Amen.
It's pretty-
That's a
it's
good,
It's pretty simple,
pretty
but you feel me?
self-explanatory,
It
though.
has,
Very
it's
simple,
very,
beautiful.
it's very powerful though.
Yeah.
I've been wearing like this bracelet for like almost every day since I got it.
Bro, what's
I got it from Noah. Shout out Noah.
Yeah,
Like
shout
at
out
Marathon.
Noah. Shout out
One leg
Noah.
better. OLB.
I literally
Stand up.
I was just texting him the other day,
He-
checking in on him.
He called me. I haven't called him
Hopefully,
back yet. I
hopefully
feel
come back
bad.
next semester.
Yeah, bro.
I have
We
to- I
miss
have
you,
to
bro.
call
We
him.
miss you for listening.
You gotta come back next semester, Noah.
All right, are you ready for the second verse?
Yes, sir.
So this is from Psalms 73, verse 26. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart, my portion forever.
Mm.
Just even when, oh my goodness, this chair. Even when we fail, because we're going to fail, even when our flesh is really tempting us to do something we don't want to do, we know is wrong, and our heart will fail us because, you know, heart is, it's just a heart. Like, we'll feel Scripture talks about that, but God is my portion.
Mhm.
God's our portion, which doesn't give us an excuse to fail
Yeah.
or like
Not try.
not try to steward what the Lord's given us, but knowing that He's there to extend grace to us, and He is our prize, He is our portion, He is the thing that fills our heart. He's the thing that He's the prize, like He's the reward. It's nothing that we could do is gonna satisfy the fact that He's the reward for our life, like our portion. So I just love that because it's easy to get frustrated at your flesh. It's easy to get frustrated at yourself when you fail.
Yeah.
Like, I really struggled with like perfectionism and like comparison of like,
Yeah.
I struggle with that a lot, especially in music nowadays. Like, being a drummer and a bass player, like, you go online and look up a drummer. Some of these kids are like insane. Like, these kids are so good at what they do, and it's so easy to fall into like jealousy and comparison, letting like bitterness come in, and you're like, oh, I'm not as good of a drummer as this kid, so I'm not even a good drummer at all. I should just do the, and then you just all of a sudden, boom, you're depressed because you're like, you're just stewing on other people's stuff. When the Lord is your portion and the strength of your heart, you not that you won't experience that, but you don't have to worry when your talents aren't enough, because you already have access to the one who is enough.
Yeah. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, like, you don't have to strive to be the best player on the court.
Yeah.
Good game, bad game, you know your identity in Christ, and you know that you're a beloved son of the Lord. He's proud of you, you know?
For sure. Yeah, like, you already know how my struggles are with that. Like, we've talked about it. We're not going to get all into it because it's not about me.
Right.
But I can definitely agree with what you just said, and I can
Me
definitely
too.
relate to it.
I can agree with the
Yeah, I can relate
comparison
to-
part.
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Relate to it too.
So, we said your favorite verse, but, like, what is your favorite overall book in the
Oh,
Bible?
bro, you already know my favorite book in the Bible. We were just in it the other day.
Oh,
Book of James.
Well,
Book of Jimmy. Book of Jimmy.
That low key might be my favorite too.
Bro,
I ain't
it's
gonna
just-
lie.
you could just-
that was lit. That was
You
lit.
can just sit in that book.
Yeah.
It's one of the easiest. I don't think it's the shortest book in the Bible, but it's super easy read. It's only 5 chapters,
Mm-hmm.
but there's so much meat in. There's so much content in it that you could have a whole sermon series on the Book of James. Like, I'm not saying that as an exaggeration. Like, I truly believe that. Like, you can sit and sit and sit.
Yeah. There were so many bars in there too.
Yeah,
James
bro.
was spitting.
James don't pull no punches.
James
Bro.
was
James
spitting.
is like, yeah, bro. James is just.
Bro. I'm definitely gonna have to tap back in with James. I gotta burn that book into my mind.
Yeah, bro. But James is one of my favorites. Also, just any of the Gospels,
Mhm.
like
That's
being
what
able
I
to
read.
see, like, so it's like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. For those who don't know what the Gospels are, if you're a listener and you're not, and if you're a listener of this podcast and you're watching this and you're like, what are the Gospels? These are stories in the Bible. This is where we really get to see who Jesus is. So if you're searching and looking for something to read in the Bible, I would start in any one of those books: Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Get a Bible that you can understand. Listen to it. Find it on YouTube. Get in there.
Yes,
Get in
sir.
God's Word.
And learn
It'll
about
change.
it.
It'll change your life. It'll change your heart. It'll change your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you don't know the Lord, you'll meet Him.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. definitely.
So I'll give a little plug for the Gospels, you know.
We love the Gospels. My favorite gospel. I think Luke is my favorite gospel. That's the first thing first book in the Bible I ever read when I actually started reading the Bible.
Yeah.
That's like my grandfather highlighted a section in Luke for me. I think it was Luke 11:29 or something. I forget what was it. I forget what it was.
That's
but
special.
yeah, it was a good verse, and it was a very powerful book, and kind of started my path with my relationship with God. So definitely start there if you want to expand your Bible knowledge and learn about the Lord. So for sure, 100%.
So one last little question. I know you're expecting something in March. You know,
March.
something.
March.
You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna be a papa.
I'm gonna be a papa. Yes.
So how's the Lord have changing how you think and going into this new season of being a father?
This is a great question. Not that I just didn't know what to use with the intro. I'm like, oh no, what is this question gonna be? I don't know who came up with the 3 y'all, but this is very well done.
It was me.
I see. Question generator back there.
Curveball in there.
That's good. So I'd say like the Lord is really wow. There's so much going on in pregnancy, dude. Like it's Ashley's body's adjusting. I'm adjusting. But like the Lord is still faithful, and the Lord's really been helping me learn what it looks like to surrender my control to Him, because it's easy to want to fix everything, especially because pregnancy's been super rough on Ashley's body so far. Like she's been in and out of the ER and stuff. Like it's been really, really rough with like the sickness, like morning sickness and stuff. And it's been hard watching. It's really hard watching your spouse. It's really hard like when you're usually used to having control of some things, but it's hard being completely like out of control watching your spouse just like, and you can't do anything. Like there's nothing you can do, and she's just throwing up. She's just miserable, you know, like. That's one of the hardest things. Hopefully the first trimester is almost over, so hopefully it'll ease up. But Lord's really helping me and changing the way that I am with my thing or my things and my time of just like I don't have control over this. I need to trust that He's gonna get me through it, even when it's so hard. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through it. Like actually allowing His Holy Spirit to work and not trying to just force everything out of my own flesh and my own strength. Because then, lo and behold, we see time and time again, that gets us nowhere. It doesn't get us anywhere.
Facts.
Yeah.
I know all too well.
If anything, it gets us like farther back from where we started. So I'd say Lord's really showing me what it looks like to surrender and to truly trust in Him in this season, as it's an exciting time. Like a new life is coming into the world. Like it's, I don't know. It's this baby was not planned, like at all, like straight up, like it wasn't planned. And I'm like, I have so much peace about that.
Yeah.
6-7 years ago, maybe even like longer later back then, I would not be having so much peace right now about it.
Yeah, but
I'd be stressing out, dude. Like, oh my gosh, we're having a baby. And now I'm like, yeah, we're having a baby. This is fun. It's new. Obviously, it's gonna be new. Or her body's changing. My brain is changing. I'm learning as much as I can about how to help and support her and the baby, and what to look for and how to prepare and taking on more responsibilities in the house and things like that. But like we were talking the other night of just like how much like it's gonna change us and stretch us. Like one of my mentors was like, yeah, being a dad is one of the best things that'll ever happen to you, because it'll change you and stretch you in the best way possible.
So like where you are at the point in your life where you are right now, do you think you are ready for this change in your life, or are you still like kind of nervous about it?
I'm always gonna be nervous about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's new. You know, there's not really a good. I remember when I found out, I was like so I literally like was so anxious. Like I was like, wow, this happened so fast. Wow. And then, all right, Now I have to like figure this out. But like I felt so much pressure to be like in that moment. All my insecurities of being I didn't grow up with a dad, so I'm like trying to think of like all the things I'm trying to. I have to be this perfect dad. I have to do everything to make sure this kid's like blah 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 blah. You name all the standards that I was setting for myself, and I wasn't able to even like be excited about it. Then my mentor was like, actually, Ryan, there's no such thing as a perfect dad. Like, there's no guide for that.
Except God.
Except God. Right. And then my counselor, she's like, yeah, Ryan, you're gonna be the best dad for that kid because you have like 3 things to give the kid. You have presence. My dad wasn't there, but who's gonna be there? I'm gonna be there. You know, I have like. I can't remember the other thing, but also I have the Lord.
Yes, sir.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. That's really all you need.
Anything,
You need to be present, and you need to have the Lord. So that kid, regardless of if it's a boy or girl, whatever, I'm not really picky about that stuff. I just want a healthy baby because I was not a healthy baby. Come to the world, I'm like, everyone's like, you a team boy, you team girl? I'm like, I'm team healthy baby, okay? As a former premature baby, I just want that baby to be healthy, okay? But
I think it's poetic that you and your wife met here in Edinburgh and now you
Had a
have
baby in Edinburgh.
we met in Edinburgh. We met in Caiaphas. Met on a missions trip, like the most Christian thing that could ever be. Now we're both missionaries.
And now you're about
We're
to
about to have
a
little
baby in Edinburgh.
a little baby disciple.
Sounds like a movie.
Yeah, bro, it feels like a movie some days.
Yes, sir.
I have to pinch myself sometimes. I'm like, man, this is real.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
it's crazy.
Yes, sir. That's great. So that's pretty much all we have for you today, Ryan.
Wow, this was so much fun.
I had a lot of fun
Appreciate
too.
you.
This was one of
Thank you,
my
Ryan.
probably one of my favorite episodes we got to
Appreciate you, man.
get down.
Of
So we
course.
appreciate
Do
you.
you guys
man.
have any other questions before you guys like wrap up? Any like thing that's like, oh, I need to ask him that, or like you're just
Nope.
itching to know? Any questions?
baby names.
Baby
Yeah.
names.
What's your top 3, girl or boy?
My top 3 names are classified, classified, and classified.
What about Michaela Jr.? You
Oh
telling
yeah,
me
so
about
my
that?
sister, I told Michaela, like I told my family about it, right? And she goes, we're in Crossroads, like at the diner in town, right? And she goes, all right, guys, Michaela Jr. she goes,
MJ?
I see it now.
That's the next MJ
That's
right
next
there.
image right there.
Right there. Oh my goodness, it was so funny.
Yes, sir.
But
Do you have anything else you want to close us out with, Ryan? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to tell our viewers? Tell us.
I have like just a couple things I want to say. With everything that's been going on in the world, with the stuff that happened with I don't remember the guy's name.
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk, and just other political unrest and stuff. It's really hard out there to do life alone. So if you're listening to this podcast and you're struggling with isolation and just feeling the weight of everything, know that you're not alone because Jesus is right there with you. Even if you don't see him, even if you don't know him, he's waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is you're looking for a sign from God. If that's you, if you're really struggling, reach out to someone for help. Reach out to a church. Reach out to mental health professionals who can help you not have to bear the weight of the world on your shoulders, whether that's from what's going on in our world or what's going on in your life. But Jesus loves you. Jesus cares so deeply about you. And he died on the cross for you. Took the worst death in human history. He bore that all on the cross because he loved you and he cares about you. But that's all I had. And then if you need prayer, and if you're listening and you're on Edinburgh's campus and you wanna grab coffee sometime, I know I'm a crazy individual. I promise I don't bite. These guys can agree to that. I'm not.
Yep,
I'm pretty chill. If you need to go grab coffee, you want to go lift some weights, if you want to go listen to some music, bro, whatever y'all are into, like, hit me up. Like, I'm always looking to connect with more people and, just really hope to build more community on this campus. So, Jesus loves y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Ryan.
Of
That
course,
was,
thank you.
that was a powerful word right
Yeah,
there.
it was
So
wonderful.
thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on and telling us your story and just giving us some encouragement, some knowledge about everything. So
Yeah, bro.
with all that said, we definitely gonna want to have you
Make
back
sure
at
y'all
some
pull
point.
up TNL.
TNL
TNL.
Thursday
TNL, y'all.
Every
TNL.
Thursday.
And we got life group on
we got life group
Tuesdays
on
at
Tuesdays.
7:30.
In
We meet
Russell.
in the back hallway of Ross where the whiteboards are at.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up. It'll be a good time. We'll get into some God's word. Get to talk about what's going on in our lives. And then we usually have some adventures afterwards.
Yes.
Last week we went to Chipotle, bro.
That was lit. Today
That
we
was a
might go to
blast.
Popeyes. Come on, Ryan.
Come
wanna
on,
go
you
to-
never know.
wanna
Every
go to
day is
Popeyes with us,
every day's
Ryan?
an adventure. Popeyes right now.
Come on, you wanna go to? Come
I
on.
gotta go. Oh, it's late for me.
Ah,
dude.
okay, that's fine. I understand. You a married man.
That's a long. It's been a long day. I haven't seen my wife all day.
Okay,
I saw her
respect that, bro.
I saw her this morning, and then we both had stuff going on all
Okay,
day. so.
okay. I
Yeah,
respect
no.
it,
I
but
appreciate
yes,
the
sir.
invitation.
No problem.
Oh, one more thing. Don't ever underestimate the power of an invitation. All it
okay.
takes is one invitation to change someone's life.
Yes,
One
sir.
invitation to an encounter with Jesus.
Yup.
So,
Talk to him.
if that's you, if you're like, hey, I'm on campus, how do I get connected? These dudes can invite you.
Yes, we can.
Find them. Find
We're not hard to find.
We're not. They're not hard to find.
Hey.
I'm not hard to find.
Just like Ryan, we stick out like a sore thumb, so you can find us anywhere, anytime.
Anywhere.
Wheelchairs.
Black.
in the chairs, bro.
we black.
Wheelchairs and black.
You
In
can't.
the
You,
wheelchair.
No legs.
Black in the wheelchair.
Well,
wow,
Alright, y'all.
wow.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in.
course.
This episode we went a little long, but that's okay. It was good. The word was good. We had a good
Love it.
conversation.
Sweet.
Amen.
Make sure you follow the Instagram Beyond All in One. Subscribe to YouTube channel Beyond All in One.
Subscribe,
Subscribe-
like, subscribe, share.
Subscribe to the All in One podcast. Follow all of us on social media.
TikTok.
Yeah, follow us on
Instagram.
TikTok. Follow us on
We got Instagram.
Instagram.
Listen to the Spotify when we
Trying
upload
to get
this.
Apple Music as well.
Get Apple
gonna get
Music.
that
Get
up
it.
there.
Get
Get
it.
Facebook one day.
Get every.
Yes, sir,
Get
everything.
it where podcasts are sold.
All of it.
you know.
All of it.
Yep.
But
Listen
yes.
to this. All right.
All right, peace. We'll be out. Talk to y'all later.
Love y'all.